Good evening from Northern California and Oakland. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Jay, Oracle Arena, oldest building in the league. Crazy to think this is its final season.
And Ed, if I know these fans and I know this team, they're going out with a bang. Good luck walking out of Oracle with a dub in Dub Nation.
They've had a lot to cheer about in recent years. Let's get ready for this one. George. Paul George is going to get a chance at three here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Second to three. Got it. It's all three free throws. Warriors have the basketball. Sizing up the defense. Off the mark. Well contested.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
That's good D. Shot no good. Draymond Green matched up with Paul George. To Curry. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Cauley Stein to Russell. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Hey, look. Pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
To Leonard. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Russell into the front court. They're down three. And the basket good at the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Leonard. Fires the three. Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for three.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Beverly into the front court. Leads four. Leonard to George. Strong finish for Paul George. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
George matched up with the two-time MVP. Nothing going here on that drive. For three, Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Passed it off. Rises for the slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
New blood coming in for both sides. Warriors have the basketball. Kicks it around the perimeter. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Leonard knocks it down and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
But did you see on that three-point shot, did you see him slightly kick his legs out? By kicking his legs out, the defender runs into the legs. There's contact. That's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
three-pointer and now a free throw on the trip. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Trailing by 15. Shot from in close, no good. To Leonard. George. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Russell. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. To Leonard. Williams. To Paul George. Willie Cauley-Stein with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Livingston. Oh, they called the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Steve Kerr making some changes to his lineup. Lets it fly from long range. That won't go. And the rebound taken by the Clippers. Leonard. To Beverly. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Livingston can't get that one to go. Defense was all over him. Throws it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
A bad pass there. Warriors have it. Tough make through traffic.
The assist from number 0.
Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high up the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
We played one with the visiting Clippers out on top. Jay and I back to Oakland after this. You're tuned into the NBA on EA Sports. George, that's how you defend. Warriors basketball. Deep left corner. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Alec Burks at the line for two shots. For his career, 76% from the line. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To George. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Down for Harkless. Off the assist.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
George. Paul George is going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, count it. Second and 3 is good. 3 for 3. Nice. Curry into the front court. Down a bundle. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
George. And look out. Big finish at the rim. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Thompson can't connect. The follow won't go either.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there. Golden State at the controls. And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Thompson. It's Steph for 2. Just off the mark.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Curry to bring it up. His guys down big. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Cleans the offensive glass. And the rebound taken in by George. To Harkless. Goes to the right side. Williams. Tough shot. Well defended. Won't go. Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. And scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Leonard. Baseline drive. Curry driving, but his shot won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
To Leonard. Paul George. Williams. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Tickets to the end of today's game, and you will receive an exclusive discount.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Curry. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good to Paul George. Drive here, but the shot stays out. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. To Thompson. George, defended by Looney. To Beverly. Klay Thompson pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Kawhi Leonard against the former Cougar. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Yes, D'Angelo Russell. 3 for 6 now.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
For Los Angeles, number 20.
Russell with it up top. He'll run the offense. From long range, D'Angelo Russell, hand in his face, no issues there.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Cauley Stein to Alec Burks. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
And the finish, slam dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And too much contact.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Leonard, he continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. To Leonard. Beverly. Leonard. It's been a good night from beyond the arc. He's 5 of 6 from deep.
It's called room and rhythm, Ed. If you don't crowd him defensively, you allow him to have room, he will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. Beverly buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
You see, Ed, in the first half, he was so efficient. He would catch the ball, turn, make 1 or 2 dribbles right into a shot. No wasted movement. Now, he's playing with the basketball too much. Really hard to find a rhythm, and the defense settles into itself.
To Curry. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Leonard. Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Fires Fires the three. That one off the mark. It's no good. George, tough matchup with Draymond Green. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Curry, he is yet to hit one tonight. No good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
And counted at the rim.
So much about passing is about the pace of the pass. Sometimes you need to dart the pass through the gap. Other times you need to have a feathery touch where you can loft the ball up for your player to dunk the ball. That pace is everything in this game. Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Stephen Curry with a look. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Williams across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, you can't do that.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1. 2 minutes remaining.
Leonard. Oh, he just continues to pour it in from downtown. He's 6 of 7 from 3.
This is probably the time that you adjust your defense, maybe play some zone, maybe a box someone, or maybe just double team them.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
Number 13, Paul George.
Curry, at long last, he missed his first 5 attempts from beyond the arc, but he gets that one to go.
Welcome to psychological warfare, provided he's not taking bad shots. But if I were the defense, I would let him keep shooting it. Make him think about it a little bit more.
Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. To Curry. Here's a chance from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Russell
That's short.
cleans it up. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Leonard. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters. But when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Leonard. Willie Cauley-Stein rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Leonard. 4-3. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Curry with the ball. Blue.
Oh, get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Can't connect from inside. Desperation shot here from half court. That ends the third quarter, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Bad pass there. Warriors have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Curry. And he hits. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Thompson. Beyond the arc for three. Smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Leonard. LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Curry with the basketball. Down a bundle. Fires the three. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. From the painted area, won't go down. Williams into the front court. His guys holding the big lead.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
For three, can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Clippers have the basketball. To Harkless. Draymond Green with a piece.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for three.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Williams across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Off the assist.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Harkless here against Steph. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. It's Steph at the controls. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
To George. That is great vision to set it up. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his follow through.
Thompson. Now that's a contest. Leonard to Paul George. Paul George. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
George. Message received. Well defended. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys down big to Russell. And George able to gobble up the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
It was right there. To Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson, 4 out of 10.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Timeout called here by the Clippers. High fives all around. This game is well in hand in the final minute. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. George, I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Well defended. It's Steph Curry with the rock. Lets it fly from long range. Rebound taken down by Harkless.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw good, so they get the 3-point play. But it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. George. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Late heave to beat the buzzer. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.